So CHOP is finally being broken down. The Bobcats are coming in. They're picking up the barriers. They're moving them. The police are coming and they're trying to push people out of the way, but they're not allowed to use riot gear because Mayor Jenny Durkin doesn't want the police to look too intimidating as they're clearing people out. Have you seen it? The police are carrying their bikes. They're using their bikes as like as shields because they're not allowed to use. They're not actually allowed to have shields. So they're using their bikes. They're holding them up and they're walking forward into the people. And the people are, being pretty nasty as you'd expect. I mean, this has been a pretty nasty last few weeks. It's been a very nasty protest, to say the least. So Mayor Jenny Durkin, perfectly timed that she does this because it's right after the protesters were trying to come to her house. And as soon as they try to come to her house, it's time to break this shit down. You guys can fuck up everyone else's property. You can occupy your 6 square blocks. I'm going to call it the summer of love as business owners and residents who lived in this area are forced out. The people that live there had to go rent hotel rooms. How fucked up is that? Imagine you live there. You have to go rent a hotel room because where you live has been taken over and the police are not defending. The mayor has told them that it's okay, that they can just occupy this place where you live. And imagine business owners. And CHOP was demanding money from them. They were robbing business owners. And she let that shit happen. But the second they come marching toward her house, she shuts it the fuck down. That should tell you a lot about her. How much bigger of a piece of shit human being scumbag can you possibly fucking be? Just letting the people that you're in charge of get terrorized as you sit comfortably in your fucking mansion, watching from a distance. But the second they leave their occupied area, you think everything's fine. I gave you guys this area. Everything is beautiful. I don't care if other people are getting fucked up and terrorized. I'm going to be watching from my mansion. But the second they come marching for my mansion, I shut this down. That's what Mayor Jenny Durkin did. How much worse of a human being can you be? To not at all serve your duty and responsibility to protect the people that you have been appointed by. She was an elected official that was elected by these people to represent them, to protect their best interests. And she let them get taken over by a mob. But the second that mob comes for her, then, oh no, now we went too far. Now we went too far. Now we have to shut it down. You can fuck up everyone else. I don't give a shit about anyone in my city. Except me. If you come for me, now I'm mad. She was mad. She was really upset they came for her house. How dare them? How dare them come for my house? I gave you guys an area. I let you take over the city. I let you guys take over the city. I thought I should be your best friend. I didn't care about anyone that I was in charge of protecting who elected me to get to the spot that I was in. I just let you guys take over. I thought we would be best fucking friends. And then you came for me. And this is in this police-free zone. Because the police-free zone is the area where black people can be happy and safe. Safe from the police. Because that is the biggest threat to black people. That's why we need to create an area without police so black people do not have to live in fear. Because black people are living in fear of police every single day. So we create an area that is designated just for black people with no police. And what happens? 3 dead black people within the span of just a few weeks. On a tiny little speck of land. The smallest country that has ever fucking existed. This tiny speck of land. A portion of a city. In a state. In a country. Where Black Lives Matter has maybe amassed a few dozen names over the last 6 years. We got 3 names in a few weeks on a speck of land with hardly any people there. Black Lives Matter. Yeah, right. Certain Black Lives Matter. And those certain black lives are the ones that are taken by white police officers. And that is it. You know it, I know it, they know it. Let's just say it. Let's just stop hiding. Let's stop trying to act and pretend that Black Lives Matter. When you have black people dying in your police-free zone that you created to keep black people safe. What kind of sick experiment is this? You had 3 black people murdered. 3 black people. So think about the per capita murder rate. I would be willing to argue that has the highest per capita black death murder rate ever of any place. A tiny little speck. 3 people dead within 2 weeks. And this was started because Black Lives Matter. Do you see how fucking stupid this shit is? The hypocrisy? Starting something to save black lives? It was founded on the principle. They were changing. They had Black Lives Matter. They wrote with all their chalk and all these different colors, Black Lives Matter on their road. And right in front of the Black Lives Matter road, a black person was murdered and gunned down.